Now, speaking of trying to get what they can out of somebody, Zion Williamson, whoo, brother. They starting to leak around you, bruh. They starting to leak around you because everybody's getting frustrated. It's so funny coaching kids. I learn it, and they learn it soon as well. Like, we all judge. When we're running wind sprints, we're judging who's fast, who's slow. When we're doing jumping jacks, we're judging who can do them, who's coordinated, who's not focused. Everything in sports, you're judging. And that includes your teammates judging you, right? And when CJ McCollum comes out talking about Zion Williamson in general, saying we need our best players on the court, a little of that is a little bit of a leak. Like, hey, dog, if you can, we will accept you on this court, Zion. And then when David Griffin has to come out and talk about it, oh, it's a big deal. Let's talk about it. Let's frame it properly. Zion, y'all know who he is. Number 1 overall pick, 2019, played just 29 games this year, all right? And didn't play at all last year. Y'all starting to get this? So David Griffin, he had to come out, VP of basketball operations. And in so many ways, he kind of put some of the blame or at least responsibility on Zion and his health struggles. Quote, I wish I could immediately pinpoint the answer. That's when somebody's been thinking about it before, know the answer, and trying to throw a softball. I wish I could immediately pinpoint the answer. Damn well you get paid to know the answer. So let's just play this one off. He said, I think a big part is on him. Told you he knew the answer. I think there is a lot he can do better, and he would, I think, tell you that. I think we need to do a better job examining the whole situation, top to bottom, a little bit better, end quote. I think. You call me I thinks in there? He's trying to protect that dude's ego. He knows he needs Zion, boy. That's a superstar. However, also got to make my superstar understand you're still another player. You got to be accountable. You got to be responsible, right? So he says, once again, I think putting him in the best position to succeed is important. And I think his participation is a big part of that. You're starting to notice that red dot. You're starting to point at Zion a little more like, hey, bro, where they do that at? Where we got a rehab schedule and we got things that we want to implement and you're not fully involved in them. So we saw earlier this week, Zion putting on a show during pregame warmups, threw down 10 dunks, they said. I didn't count them, but they said 10 dunks, include 1 or 2 windmills, and he showed no sign of the strained hamstring. Everybody's like, what? Dude ain't played since January 2nd. He out here windmill dunking and he ain't playing? Let me tell y'all something. And even David Griffin talking about this. That ain't basketball. I used to laugh when people used to see me warming up and they'd be like, dog, why you ain't playing? I was like, dog, that ain't football. Warming up is not football. So even David Griffin said he was playing 1-on-none. He went up and windmill dunked pregame. Whippy. That's not the skill set that makes you capable of playing 5-on-5 basketball. Preach. So for people to now say he chose not to play basketball, that's not factual. Nonsense. I agree with that right there. So we also know he got some weight issues, which doesn't make this look any better in terms of Zion Williamson's commitment. Because when you got weight issues, immediately we are like, damn, you big, which immediately makes people say, damn, you fat, which immediately makes people say, damn, you lazy, which immediately makes people say, damn, you ain't trying as hard. Some of that's true. Some of us just big boned it, and some of us got thyroid issues. Some of us just got different metabolisms, right? Like, I'm going to be a big dude regardless. That lets y'all know I ain't never take steroids. I'm going to walk around here 240 in fighting shape if I ever get in fighting shape, and I'm not because I ain't trying to fight that hard. 240? But I could, if I weigh under 240, y'all going to be like, you got that gastric surgery. If I do under 240, y'all be like, dog, you pulled a big boy and had the surgery or something, right? Nope. I am big boned. My ass, my legs are 220 by themselves. Then this big ass head, it's 240, bro. I see these cats losing 100 pounds and immediately I think, what steroids were you on? Because how in the hell did you have 200 pounds of fake weight? I can't get fake weight. I got like 30 pounds of fake weight. Rest of this real. I'm 240 natural, 270 on fat boy. So it's funny when I see that and everyone looks at Zion like that. Man, you ain't trying as hard. You big. You got $231 million contracts, Supermax. The ball is in your court. What you going to do with it? Well, if I'm Zion, you know what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to actually put in that work. And I think he is putting in work, but obviously when CJ is leaking, when David Griffin is leaking, there's more work to be put in. And that's the one thing you learn about pro sports. There is no ceiling, like infinity. I mean, what did the kids say now? Googleplex? It's crazy. Like Tom Brady proves that, right? Tom Brady came in, compromised, whatever physical abilities he had. Sucker worked. And then not just compromised physically, but coming with a completely different game plan in TB12 and his mentals. But more than that, just changing what legacy looks like. Like we thought Charles Haley was it. Oh, he got 5 rings and, he bounced around a couple teams, but Charles Haley is it. That's the ultimate winner. But at the ultimate position, we saw somebody go out there and win even more than Charles Haley. Come on, y'all. Sucker won 7 rings. Man, Tom Brady got 7 rings. I couldn't even believe it. I was over there Googling like, what? This sucker here. 7 rings. Goodness. And he got those when no one else thought you could ever get, more than 4 at quarterback? That was like the old threshold. That sucker punched through that hole. Get out of here. Punched a hole in that ceiling. Get out of here. And that's what it looks like now. So, Zion, basically what I'm saying is, whatever you think working hard looks like, whatever you think you need to do to get ready, it sounds like those around you say they need more. Sounds like you need to take their advice, maybe. Not forget the maybe. You do. Do more, man. 2 years, you didn't play last year, this year, 29 games. Come on, bro. We want to see it. We need to see it.